and I guess I found a jackass.
There's no need for that.
First job's an easy one. And a pretty little thing.
Now, I should probably get rid of these before he turns up. And then when he shows up, then I can make my getaway.
Well, it's about damn time you got back, Burt.
You and I, we got a score to settle.
Hello there, Burt. It's time that you and I have a little chat. If you feel me.
Yeah, don't look like I got much of a say in this.
Now why you gonna make me feel like I'm some kind of bad man? I saw you at Rex, putting your shotgun, potato gun, to his face. I gotta make sure you don't do the same with me. And I don't like potatoes. I'm allergic. And if you feel me. But this ain't about no fun and games, Bud. I know you got a weapon. I don't want to be shot. So I'm gonna make sure that you keep it in your pants. You do that, and I promise you, you and I, we ain't gonna have a problem.
As long as you've got a gun pointed at my head, we've got a problem. Who the heck are you anyway?
The name's Willie. Willie Baritone. And I run the chambers a little bit north of here. Back in the wasteland, and my group of people. A good group of survivors who take care of each other.
Oh, this ain't the wasteland, Willie. It's a long way away from there.
Yeah, I know that. But I heard you helped a young lady escape just the other day. And I want some information about that.
Yeah? Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Go and speak to Rect. He knows more than I do. I would just send to clear the place out. Be a distraction. That was it.
Yeah, I spoke to Rick. I got him in my back pocket. I also got you in my other back pocket. We all good friends from back before the apocalypse. I spoke to him. He didn't seem to know much. Said he never been to the place. Just took the job, put it on his board, and you took it. You were there. What did you see?
I didn't see much. Rect said it was a young girl and a young mother, I should say. And by the time I got there, the place was overrun. It was crawling with the undead. I put them down. Rect gave me a generator to cause some noise. I placed that down, set it off. A couple of dozen Zeds came in. That was about it.
You saw that all you saw? What about inside? Thank God now, Bud. This is important stuff. Could save your life.
Are you talking about them wanted posters? They were lining the place. A kitchen had some sort of cadaver on the side. I assume animal, food.
And that's what I'm interested in. That cadaver. You sure it was animal?
I don't know. It was just damn bones when I got there. Could have been anything. Why? You think this family was doing something else?
You weren't the only survivor to help them, Bud. When they first came to Red for some food, a few days back, I sent one of my good friends, a guy named Marcus Kent, sent him up there, deliver a little care package. Like I said, we're good people.
Yeah, Willie. I'm really getting that vibe right now. Gun to my head. Good people.
Yeah, I know, Bud. But like I said, I gotta be careful. You did put a gun to Rex's head the other day.
Yeah, well, that jackass had it coming.
Yeah, I know. He's a little bit rough around the gills for sure. But he's helping people around here. And because of that, there ain't no bullet in my chamber with his name on it. But that girl you helped escape? That's definitely a bullet in my chamber for her. I just come from that there compound you helped clear out. And I found human remains all over the place.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Willie, but it's the damn zombie apocalypse. There's human remains everywhere. They're about as common as dirt these days.
Yeah, I know. But tell me this. Do those human remains come with a fridge filled with organs? Yeah? Dissected? Disembodied? I don't know about you, bud, but I ain't doing that to the Zeds. I'm just repainting my place with their brains, if you feel me.
Now hold up, I didn't see anything like that. And I checked pretty much everywhere.
Yeah? Well, you didn't check hard enough. And it was right there in the fridge in the kitchen. Behind a full spotter. Now that's suspicious.
Well, I guess that explains a lot. I tore through the place, I found some dog food, some cat food. I did peek in the fridge, but there was nothing in there.
And I got some questionable meat sitting in my pantry back home. Got one of my scientists lovers taking a look at it. Because it might be human liver. Could be human kidney. I don't know anatomy. I was a biker. But anyway, I need your help, but...
You want my help? How about you start by putting that gun away?
Yeah, you mean this whole thing. Relax. Wasn't even loaded. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I didn't mean you any harm. I just wanted some information.
Yeah, I told you all I could. I told you about all I could. I didn't see anything else when I was out there. I didn't even see what this woman looked like.
Well, listen up here, but... You might not know what she looks like. But I'm pretty sure, before she was out up at that camp, she would have been elsewhere. That place was abandoned when I came through town a week ago. Maybe she was somewhere else before that. Maybe you could find out for me.
Yeah? Let's say I do that. Let's say I figure out what this lady was up to, where she was held up, get you the information that you want. What's in it for me?
Ain't offering you jack for this. The man that she put down, what I believe she killed, named Marcus, he was a damn fine good man. I mean, just last week, we barely had enough food to go around. He shoveled potatoes off of his plate and onto his wife's. He went without anything to eat for 3 days straight, before finally finding some dog food and munching on that. I remember before the damn apocalypse, I took him out of the mountains, Bill hunting, and pulled his gun on a deer. Damn buck, he was more scared of it than it was of him. Yeah, we didn't need any meat that night. I laughed though. He was a good man, Burt, and he deserves justice. And from what Reg tells me, you care more about people than you seem to care about yourself.
It's a damn zombie apocalypse, Willie. It's a crazy world out there. People are scared. I don't want to see anyone die. Of course I'm gonna help them out. But listen, I don't trust you. I don't. But I'll look into this matter. I'll see what I can find. If I think it's worth sharing, then I will.
Now that's the spirit. I hope you find it in your heart to share the information. Cause you know, I'll be back. You stay safe now, Burt. I'm gonna go back to the wasteland. And if you feel me,
So 200. I've managed about an hour's sleep since Willie left. On the agenda, stronger doors, tougher locks, but more importantly, what am I going to do about the ultimatum? Do I give Willie the information he wants, or do I keep it for myself? What I can say for sure is we've been holding on to this dog food a bit too long. Yeah, and we'll chase it down with a can of tuna. Burt Remmington, 3-time world champion sharpshooter, reduced to eating cat and dog food. Oh, how the mighty have certainly fallen. Before I can even make that decision, before I can decide whether or not I'm going to hand over the information, I need to find out the information. I need to figure out who this family was, where they've gone, what their plans were. I mean anything, unless I want to eat a bullet to the head. Plan is simple. Maybe I can find out a little bit, give Willie a taste, and that might put him off for a little while.
Oh, now don't you look pissed off, but what can I do for you?
Well, I got paid a nice little visit last night from some chap called Willie, and the only person who knew where I was you.
Willie, you mean Willie Baritone? Biker, leader of the Chambers? That old kid?
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Rect.
Well, first of all, I don't appreciate you coming in here with that gun again. I'm tired of you putting it to my face. As for Willie, he's got folks all over the valley. Probably been watching you since you entered it. I'm not in the business of disclosing information about where people live. It's private stuff.
So I'm to buy that he just happened to wander upon my cabin, spot me as I entered the valley, decide that me, out of all the hundreds of other survivors out there, was the one worth following. Yeah. 2 and 2 ain't making 4 here, Rect. They're making 9.
Well, if I recognized you the moment you walked through the door as a professional sharpshooter, I'm betting Willie did too. Anyway, put that gun away, and we'll have a civilized chat. If not, things are going to get very serious very quick.
You want it put away? That's fine. I'll just punch your face instead. You've got a punchable face.
I doubt a string of ex-wives that'll agree with that statement. But you got a kickable ball sack too.
Try it, and I'll turn you into the next Alvin and the Chipmunk solo.
Hostilities aside, if Willie came to see you, and there was a reason for that visit.
Yeah, there was actually. That family that we helped get away yesterday? Apparently, they dissected and ate one of Willie's men.
Well, you know my rule, Bud. I don't ask questions. I just post the jobs.
Be that as it may, Willie wants more information about her. He's asked me to find it. You gotta put a gun to my head. I got a feeling he might pull the trigger if I don't give him something. I ain't ready to die just yet.
Well, I'd love to help you, Bud. I really would. You gotta believe me. I totally would really love to help you, but I'm afraid I just don't know anything else. Well, right now anyway.
Just like you didn't know where there was a Moe's Grocery where I could get food yesterday. I'm not buying it wrecked. You know more than you're letting on.
Well, sarcasm really goes over your head, don't it, Bud? You know, listen up. It's as simple as this. Yeah, I know where she was held up before she moved out there. Where she used to work, what her life was. I know all about that girl. She's been living around here for a few years now. And well, with her gone, there ain't no use in keeping her secrets. Ain't gonna do her any good. But, I'm not in the business of spilling them either.
Might I suggest you start talking, or I'll give you some incentive.
Well, you right there, Bud. Incentive is what I need, but a gun isn't gonna do it. Liquor, however, will. So you can put that glorified potato gun away, take your shovel, go and dig me up some supplies, bring me back another bottle of bourbon, and then I'll give you what you want to know. Or...
Oh, I blow your brains all over your wall back there.
And I don't think you will, Bud. And I'll tell you why. It's as simple as this. You want information? I got information. You kill me, you get no information. And besides, a lot of people around here depend on me. I keep them safe. I keep them fed. I keep them happy. And after that job you did for me yesterday, where you took out that horde heading towards that Moe's Grocery, where you did that job and you did it solely for the communities around there, I know you ain't gonna pull that trigger and put them all at risk.
You wanna bet on that, Rect? Let's pull the trigger and find out. Guess you were wrong. I pulled the trigger. But you were right about that. I wouldn't hurt you. Too many communities depend on you. It doesn't mean I won't punch you in the face one day. I'm gonna punch you in the face, Rect. One of these days, I'm gonna ball up my fist and I'm gonna knock that goatee right off your face.
You happen to know Miranda? She's my ex-wife. Been saying she's gonna do that for years. Slap the taste right out of my mouth. But anyway, in your map, I'd say that I buried it right about there.
I'm gonna punch you one of these days. 3-time world champion sharpshooter. 17-time regional champion sharpshooter. What am I stuck doing? Digging holes for a year-old bourbon. Well, this one was a real nasty piece of work to find. We'll put down the undead and wash down the blood, guts, and glory with a nice black. Alright, I got your damn bourbon. And this time, I brought a shell with me. So you either tell me what I want to know, or I've got no reason not to punch you in the face with a 12-gauge shotgun shell.
Well, you do entertain me, bud. That much is for sure. Before the apocalypse, her name was Paige. She lived up Oak Way. I suppose you don't know where that is. She worked at a USA store, JOES USA. I believe she dated the proprietor for a few years. When the outbreak occurred, she lived up in the rafters. Stayed up there for, the first day or two, loaded out. Then moved out to that residence you were at just the other day. And I don't know where she went now.
It's JOES USA. Whereabouts is it?
Yeah, you go up Oak Way, and I'd say, you haven't got a good map yet, maybe about there, you will take a block. Yeah, but I would greatly appreciate it if you stop coming in here with that shotgun.
Yeah, well, I'd appreciate it if you'd just be a little bit more straight with me from the get-go. Could avoid all of this drama. I'm gonna punch you, Rect. I'm gonna punch you one of these days. Now, I'm not sure that I've tracked everywhere that we've been on this map. We've got our camp over here, but I haven't managed to map out this area just yet. I don't know the city, but Rect says that the place that we're looking for should be around about here if I've got this to scale. So I've got me a bit of walking to do. Yes, it's about as far as I made it down this road. This is where we put down that horde yesterday. A lot of farmland out here. Looks like they've got a living scarecrow. Yeah, the road abruptly ends here. What did Willie say about being a fisherman? Although I think the worst is yet to come. Can you taste it? It's like copper in the air. This is exactly what it was like the day that they attacked Nazigane. The day I was forced out of my base. God, I hope there's not another one of them fucking red moons. The last time I dealt with one of those, I couldn't count how many undead there were. There weren't hundreds, there were thousands of them. I put every bullet I had into them, and it still wasn't enough. Although that being said, the numbers out here are a lot less. You couldn't turn the corner in Nazigane without running into a gang of the freaks. Out here, you find the odd one or two. Well, this is a location. This is where Rex said that she was. Well, time to go on in. First contact, Rex did say that there were Zeds here. He had a side job to clear it out. That's another 2 of them put down. Yo, we got a damn dog. Damn thing. That was a nasty one. This piece of crap gun Rex gave me was useless. We all checked a lot of the doors. Most of them are locked. Gotta find another way in. Yeah, there's another one of those pipe shotguns. Yeah, and that's him down. Yeah, looks like this is my way into the building. Yo, jeez, they're in the roof. That's him down. A little bit of food. Oh, this is the main door. Hit the switch, get those shutters open. We'll fight him out in the open. Well, that's that place cleared. Now I know we've taken this place for some others, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna leave the loot behind for them. Especially when we got us some meds just sitting here. And also, a sealed Savage Country box. These used to ship some good stuff. Just a magazine. No shotgun rounds in the ammunition. What about the main crate? Scythe, first aid bandage, mud, some arrows. All in all, that wasn't even worth the loot. With this here scythe here, this is gonna do a lot better than that wooden club would. So I'll have a bit of a drink, snack on this orange, and now we can get looking for what we came here for. Now Rex said something about her living up in these rafters. These look like some personal belongings to me. Wait, what's this? Some sort of journal? A journal of Paige... Wait. There we go. A journal of Paige Matthews. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what she's got inside of it. No. Oh, crap. Damn, Willie. You were almost right with this. Crazy son of a bitch. What the heck have you been up to, Paige? I mean, what the heck have you been up to? Unfortunately, it seems like I'm drawing some unwanted attention. We need to get out of here. And that blasted dog got me good. Thankfully, jar of honey is just what the doctor ordered. I can't believe it. I'm out here digging more bloody hole. Okay, that's the first stash. Yeah, and there's the second lot. Now you beauty, what are you doing out here? Now this could be useful. It may not be motorized transport, but I can certainly use it to get away from the horde. Now Rex said something about staying up high. Maybe we can use the old water tower. Now there ain't no ladder to get up there. Hopefully, we can construct something that'll help out. Because the last time these undead freaks came knocking, I noticed that they weren't very good at the whole climbing thing, but they were real good at the numbers game. So, let's tear out this little bit of tower here, as I plan a 2-pronged attack tonight. I'm hoping that we can create some sort of system that'll prevent them from being able to reach us, but giving us the ability to reach them. My only concern is my bunker was made out of concrete, and they still tore through it. I don't have those resources here, I've just got a bit of wood. So my plan, like I said, was a 2-pronged assault. The first wave, we'll fight as much as we can on the ground. Deal with as many of them as we possibly can. Now thankfully I'm well adept with weapons. We've got a couple of shotguns, they only hold a round each, but that's 2 rounds if we have both of them. Now the good news is they may be in numbers, but they aren't the smartest of bunch. And there's no defenses that a hammer and a nail can't help. This is Burt Remmington. Situation report 2. That taste is there again. The copper. In the air. I fought this in Nazigane. When they came, there were hundreds of them. I couldn't defend myself. My place was overrun, and I was forced to escape. Now I'm in my father's old cabin, with wooden barriers between me and them. I don't know if it'll be enough. They're certainly slower, weaker, and in lesser numbers out here. But that doesn't mean that the threat isn't any more real. I need to be vigilant, and I need to pay attention. But if that was all there was, I wouldn't be as concerned. Turns out there's been another group of survivors. A lady called Paige. She's been experimenting with the undead. And there's a guy called Willie that wants to know all about it. I haven't decided if I'm going to tell him what I found. But I've got one focus right now. One concern. Just survive the night. Can't tell what I can't tell if I'm dead. It's time to fight the Horde. It's 10 o'clock, and the undead is here. Bad news! One of the freaks managed to nick me good. I patched the bleed in, but it does put our first aid down to just 1.